So we will discuss this shloka today. Please try to recite with me. Idam
इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्यामि सूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात् इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्यामि सूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात्. My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most secret wisdom, knowing which you all have relieved of the miseries of material existence. Bhagavad Gita 9.1. So, see, this is also one point which one should understand, that why did Lord Krishna gave knowledge, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to only Arjuna? Krishna himself is telling this. My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me. So, see, this is also one point. Srila Prabhupada ji tells this, that whoever has accepted Lord Krishna as Lord without any speculation or without putting his logical mind in mid, he has expected Lord Krishna. And he's not doubting that whether Lord Krishna is Supreme Personality or not, whether Lord Krishna is really a Supreme Personality. We were assuming that a light is supreme or whatever, speculation. So, this is also a nice quality to become a Krishna devotee, which is not an ordinary thing at all. See, this might seem simple, very easy, but this is not easy, that anyone who is accepting Lord Krishna as Supreme Personality. People are so much, at least during this time, if you will see, outside environment is so much contaminated. And because of that, intelligence of human beings also being contaminated, that they are not even able to grab this simple point. They just keep on doubting. So yeah, this is really interesting thing, that you are never envious of me. I shall impart to you this most secret wisdom, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. So one who is accepting knowledge of scriptures, knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam as it is, without any adulteration, from disciplic succession, then his life is perfect. The knowledge of God imparted in Bhagavad Gita is very subtle and confidential. Yes, it's not frivolous at all. It is very confidential. And that's why you will see not everyone is aware about this, that Krishna is Supreme Personality. Even we were also unaware about this. Is it not? We were also assuming that all are God. Demigods also God, Krishna also God, that also God, this also God. We were accepting it because of innocency. But when we got to know this, we accepted this also. So this might seem ordinary and very simple thing, but it's not simple or easy at all. It is full of jnana, metaphysical wisdom, and vijnana, scientific knowledge. So see, jnana is metaphysical wisdom, whatever knowledge we learn from scriptures, standards of life, is metaphysical wisdom. And what is vijnana? Scientific knowledge. Scientific knowledge means realized knowledge. So you will see many times Srila Prabhupada, whatever preaches, those are his own realizations. We discuss many points, very incredible points. Even there are many topics we discussed about Guru Maharaj. They are also their realizations, which is again arrangement of Krishna only. Those are not fake realizations. So that is Vijnana. And it is full of mystery also. Mystery means it is definitely, it is mystical, difficult to understand. That how can one understand? So yes, how can one understand this knowledge? It must be imparted by God himself, or a bona fide representative of God. So you will see there are many variations of Bhagavad Gita, but those are not that is not the knowledge which is directly imparted from God himself. Those are the understandings and misinterpretations of other people. And that's why you will see, if people will read those variations, they will experience no transformation in their lives. Why? Because not they are not following teachings of Krishna. They are not following words of Krishna. They are following words of other people. Bhagavad Gita as it is means as it is word spoken by Krishna. But if someone has made any changes in it, then those are not words of Krishna. That is something else. Same, if you make any recipe, we discussed this example earlier also. If you make any recipe, now any chef is telling you his recipe. But instead of following that exact recipe, you're making changes by your own understanding, that oh no, instead of this ingredient I should experiment and add this ingredient. Then taste will not come as it is. So yeah, you see, even a small simple recipe, you need not to make any changes in that recipe also. Then what to say of scriptures, what to say of this auspicious knowledge? So it is very much important to accept things as it is. And why it is mystical, why it is full of mystery? Because we can understand things completely with our material intelligence. Is it not? Our sensory power is incomplete. So we can understand, or we can yes, we can understand things with our logical and material intelligence. That's why it is full of mystery, and that's why we need to accept it as it is. Therefore Shri Krishna says that whenever there is a discrepancy on understanding the science of God, he incarnates himself. Moving forward. Nor does knowledge come from sentiment. Just a second, let me adjust this. Nor does knowledge come from sentiment. Devotion is not sentiment, it is a science. Srila Rupa Goswami says, a show of spirituality without reference to the Vedic knowledge is simply a disturbance to society. This you can see that this you can practically see in your life. The day you have started following things which you have been grabbed from scriptures, you're actually following purity. And when you are following purity, you are experiencing immense transformation in your life. But when someone is not following knowledge of scriptures in his practical life, then it is simply a disturbance, disturbing his own self and to other people also. So can you just relate with this point, that earlier we were distressed, but we were distressing other people also. I can really relate with this thing. We were so much irritated and we used to irritate other people also. So yeah, this is fact. A show of spirituality without reference. Okay, see, earlier it's not like we were just showing off that we are following spirituality. It's not like that. We were not aware about the knowledge of scriptures. So that is another point. Here, Srila Rup Goswami says a show of spirituality means any person he's pretending that, oh, I am a great man, I am a jnani, I am following spirituality, I'm following shastras, but there is no reference of his followings or teachings, then that is simply a disturbance to society. One must taste the nectar of devotion by reason. See, let's just elaborate on this point much. You will see there are many institutions who preaches about different things, that you meditate on light, you meditate on point. They tell so many different things which are rubbish only, and that's why you will see people never experience any transformation in their lives. They just keep on distressing only. See, I'm saying this thing with so much of confidence because I have few friends, I have seen them. There is one Mataji, she was also following Brahmit Kumaris earlier, Brahma Kumaris. So she was telling this thing that, yeah, I was following all those things, but I was not able to relate with those things, that you meditate on point, or you just, I don't know, whatever things she was telling. I don't want to remember those things also. But she was telling me this thing that I was not able to relate with those things. I was so much, I was getting afraid that, oh, what all kind of things they are telling. So, see, this is simply disturbance to society. They are not transforming anyone's life. Because, see, anyone who is following false things, he can't experience any transformations in his life. This is next to impossible. One must taste the nectar of devotion by reason, argument, and knowledge, and then he must pass it on to others. One should not think that Krishna consciousness is merely sentimentality. So, yes, it's not like that we are following this knowledge, we are serving Lord Krishna because we are sentimental. Are you understanding? Sentimental? Sentimental we call in Hindi bhavukta. So it's not like we are following Krishna consciousness and this is our sentimentality. The dancing and singing are all scientific. There is science and there is also loving reciprocation. Krishna is very dear to the wise man, and the wise man is very dear to Krishna. See, I often think about this thing, that what if I was also following those Nirakarvadis or Mayavadis? Chances might be there, na? But can you just think about this thing? That there is a reason that why are we on this path and not on Mayavadi's path or on Nirankarvadi's path. We have been chosen by Lord Krishna. So this is reality, that if one really wants to, want to follow something real, then Krishna will definitely make arrangements for him, because Krishna is sitting inside us, in our heart. Krishna is sitting there. So Krishna knows everything. Krishna notices everything, that this living being is really a pure soul. It's not like I'm appreciating devotees, but see, this is true, that whatever being thinks, Krishna make arrangements for him like that only. If someone wants to get cheated, if he himself want to follow all those Nirankarvadis, Mayavadis, then Krishna will make arrangements like that. So see, even that Mataji, she was earlier following that Nirankarvadis or whatever those are. She was following that earlier, but later she realized that no, this is not right thing. I'm not able to relate with this. So Krishna made arrangement for us, and she got the association of devotees. So if you are on this path, my dear devotees, you should understand this thing, that it's not you who chose to be on this path. It's Lord Krishna who chose you to walk on this path, which is not a small thing. So, yes, there is science and there is also loving reciprocation. Krishna is very dear to the wise man, and the wise man is very dear to Krishna. Krishna will return our love of thousandfold. So, when we do a tinge for Krishna, Krishna just returns his love 1,000 times. 1,000 times of it. 1,000 is really a small number, actually, even more than that. What capacity do we finite creature have to love Krishna? But see the mercy of Lord. He's so much merciful on finite creatures like us, poor creatures who never thought of taking shelter, who never had any attraction for all attractive supreme personality. I really wonder this, that the way devotees now, get attracted to Lord Krishna, it was not the same thing before. Is it not? So see the mercy of Lord. This shows that purification is happening. If we get attracted more and more towards Krishna, that means we are purifying more and more. And that means we are progressing more and more. What capacity do we finite creatures have to love Krishna? But Krishna has immense capacity, unlimited capacity for love. Yes. So this is just amazing. Wow. So here we have completed our 4th chapter. Yes, we will stop our discussion here and we will start with our next chapter in our next class. Thank you so much for joining. We will meet tomorrow if Krishna is willing. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.